I feel lively and full of greedy joy. Love you. What's the seating plan? Transcendental meditation, cross-cut projection, cut up, uptown, volcano, vessel. Which day, which city, what time? Let's not go back over this, nor stuff like, let's keep it all, intact as it is. Let's keep our beloved things from moving. We'll make a sanctuary out of them. We'll light them candles, a memory stuffed with chapels. We want to tell something different, but we need to figure out how to jump the hurdle, how to turn back, the tumble turn at the end of the pool, how to stop loving you, to keep loving you, to think I don't anymore while I still do. Pretending I still do while I'm doing it again. No more thinking about it, never talking about it, doing nothing. Writing with a loving engine, making the most of the run-up to reveal something else, to pour the love into something else. There are impenetrable kingdoms to love, and it is good. So your story, if there needs to be one, is there's no story. So let me just tell you, one wish, one claim, may I humbly advise reality, otherwise images I find interesting will fall into randomness. But why don't you, I don't know, write instead? Leitmotifs, injunctions, grimaces. Because we want to write what we think. We search. After all, I believe in every sentence, even the ones no one will ever miss. Something beautiful and significant that takes on its vanity and finds its way in this very consciousness. With there being no image, the text would not exist. Anyway, I scrutinized the beautiful scenery so much that I gave it a piece of me. Images I return with are so minor. I fight for light-heartedness. I travel, I uproot. I desire full consciousness as well as full disregard. Building nothing, just passing.
Making paper houses that won't fear any winter.
The world, such a spectacle. How to answer our questions. How to stay faithful each day to the act of writing. How can we preserve this particular state when it's attacked by all the circumstances, the confusion, the morning after, the night before? Words, they live under no calendar, no obligation, except maybe necessity.
With you I say, beauty comes from an inner necessity. I would like to know and ask them whose matter and past engage and guarantee the role, the position, what are the shapes of the very inner necessity. Straight is the infinite line and it would be life if you put a point A and a point B or only one point A. It's no longer infinite. One alpha, one aster, one star shining, talking light years. Their speed, their turmoil, their vacuity and their essence. In the morning, point A, I can see the horizon like a straight line, it's running. At night, I'm at point B, looking back at point A. Things aren't getting better. What leads you today will knock you out tomorrow. You destroy what you love, and love what destroys you. Gargling in the morning at point A, towards the ruins of point B. Between A and B, I jumped over every obstacles of the day. Past under the fence, deceitful or with panache. Sprightly body, tightrope walker. I get to point B out of breath with the moves, tough hours that push us to the evening. Then comes the night, dark, mute, endless, swallowing it all. Doubt versus necessity could be the fight of the century. Back to points A and B of the straight infinite line. Bam! I wake up in the morning, have a cup of coffee, then work on wood. And it's abstract, obviously. It is the number of black holes you had to go through in order to wake up in the morning. It's point A and it's point B. Details versus concept. Matter versus ID. ID versus object. Artifact versus nature. Necessity. In the body, oozing from every point. And you know, vanity isn't that obvious.
Then comes the movement of the symphony, and we get on our feet, among the ashes of yesterday. We harness the paraglider of our languages on our shoulders. We run to the edge, pull the levers, determined and nose windward. The sailcloth, whoosh, in a blast, accompanied by a thunderous noise and a violent ascending-descending impact. There. You are gliding. You are flying. Now you do invent. You know you do invent. And you know what you're doing. It's right up your street. At the bow of the landscape and language of the body. Everywhere. Inside, out, around. It's about getting an inner language only responding to misunderstandings of languages. There's nothing it saves you from. It's about loving and loving it all. It's about living and more. It is in order to spread the love without getting yourself slayed. It's about not waiting, about holding up, it's about not holding back. So here we are. We've already been through this dialogue. We're not uncomfortable in it. Come on. How it's walking you through the endless cities. How it's sticking to your head. How it's bustling about, so thick, so low, so wide. In reality, making is the answer.
En réalité, il ne faut que faire.
My love, how are you with your splits between continents? Any muscle aching, strained, pulled, contortionism? The monster that mankind's genius has created, the big recess of gathered centuries, the madness made reality, is this the image in their fantasy? The fucked upness of the cities, the fragile strength of enslaved peoples doomed to build statues, pyramids, temples, and cathedrals. Those endless worksite meetings where everyone retraces and retraces. I position myself here. I climb on a platform by those big steps thought for every man. I position myself on the Belvedere, and I look at what I see. I describe what I do see. I look at it again. What has been seen before me? What I've been given to see. The sight is beautiful and the path made sublime. One always has to say what they see, but most of all has to, which is more difficult, see what they see. You're not afraid of signs, I mean of characters. I also read, tethered to your words. It's a twist on the straight line. I stuck the pin into a cement wall and now I screw. Dra! Sometimes I sit somewhere in front of something. I look intensely at what I see. Strangely, it works. And it heals. Everything will be okay, you'll see. bodies are flexible and our lands are vast. With my footsteps, I trace the space to come. Here, the image is perfect. You follow the guide. He says, there is going to be the bathroom. Moving body describes the blueprint. From here to here, the bathtub, stretching the leg like the horizon, water. Here, the crapper, crouching down, miming poop. Here, the basin, joining hands, rubbing them together, soap. Here, the hooks, rising, throwing the towel, air, etc., etc. I uproot, I weed, I make a brand new playground, all neat, all clean, for the big party of fiction. Tell me stories, may they brighten me, may they comfort me, may they make me live twice. Imagination, very fortunately, doesn't spoil the ground. Living in empty walls outdoors, inhabited indoors, under the cold shower of a concrete house with suns for free, their tongues of heat holding me by the nape. Amen. I am the very house. I am the one who snuffs it in concrete, crawls under stone, enters the mountain and gets skinned, scrubbing myself so hard on it. That's it. Only it. I refuse to go as it can be so kind and so abrasive to me. I can't give it an answer. We build mausoleums. We build mausoleums and on our way back we would like to curl up and sleep in them. We curl up but our sleep is never deep enough to silence them. I've been looking for the mausoleum. It's all covered in snow. On the blank page, shielded by its white army, here almost comes the minuscule horizon. Little figures are crossing the architecture. You understand the world by measuring it with your pencil, your thumb the spirit level, with no grid pattern. The creative epiphany made room for labour, for Faber. It's fine too, more rational, more arid, but more real. The body is working correctly, withstanding at least such resistance. Asperities remind you of the gesture. The inversed world, memory, I've never been there. Mark out the roads backwards, tear out the plane trees on the avenues to let the shoots breathe. I get used to the good conduct. On the highway back, you need to drive straight on, not fall asleep, make a turbo pause, and not lose sight of this dear final destination. Then, lying down in the boot of the car and watching the road rewind.
Si le paysage est trop laid, il se refera une beauté.
Weaving again to rethink all those stories in reverse. That laughter, this pain, those people, my life, oh boy. I don't want it to stop, ever.
Dance amongst
movie, you figured out now. Begins with a long description of statues risen in front of the sea. Moves to a giant sculpture in the desert. Goes back to its original frame on a giant sculpture in the desert where there is a child at the foot. Up on the giant sculpture in the desert. Films the sun, shows the sun. Back down on a giant sculpture in the desert. Back up on the sun. Back down on a giant sculpture in the desert. The child will be gone. I tidy, I organise, I write. I get closer to stories. None of them is aware death is coming, except me, who is the public and who is omniscient. I cry a lot, but I don't cry anymore. I cry for all the short lives stuck in albums, trapped in sorrow, eaten up by secrets, broken by exile. For all those tiny lives turned into master phrases. Far from the picture, but right in the middle.
In the absence of lipstick on the teeth, there is a miracle or a mirage a day. The empirical horse right in the middle of the palace under the tungsten lamp in the moonless night, the indigo-tinted village found by chance.
Many times, with the corona on the zócalo, in the whining echo voices of the mariachis, under the volcano, there is a grey hacienda on yellow ground, under a white sun, dust flying and people making cinema. It is as austere as it is pleasant. At least it is something, as if the climate and the view gave birth to the movie, effortless.
Well, no, actually. I can't explain to you. It is even more complicated than mountains, living on islands that are not islands because they're actually volcanoes. Will we free through patience?
In which city will you celebrate the end of the world? Start packing. Leave this country and come. I've got work for you. To get oneself carried away. Yes, to all and for all. Quick.
He says bollocks get 2 L's. Yes. Here is a dream I would gladly lend to whom would cherish it. And it is about ubiquity, the African farm, the literary work, the guest house, the feature film, Los Angeles, large family, multiple husbands, flamenco and flamencusche.
Also, when you depart, the Savaning and cavalry boots, do you have pleat holes? L'important c'est la rose, etc. and so on. Et pas trop scabré, hein, sinon la pub elle reste en bas. My loving panels, ideal. The ghost bodies that inhabit me.
Batalla en el cielo, año bisiesto, etc. You are the flowers. They are beautiful.
My transatlantic slap. Remove the dentures from your mouth. It's fun, but it is gross. I told myself, don't wait till you lose your teeth to start having fun, old girl.
In Florence, in front of a Battistello painting, Salomé holding St. John's Baptist's head, I thought, fuck, Salomé is taking revenge for her mother, and I'm also carrying the weight. Pretty fucked up girl.
On the phone hanging up, she says, the best opening of the year. What's your dad's funeral? She says something about still the drinking story. Or she explains very seriously the origin of the doubt in creation, with whom one shares their doubts, with whom one will probably never share them. She says how we work, how we stopped doing it, why we would do it again, and how. Or she speaks about love, or she laughs, or she screams something inaudible.
I feel something dark coming up on the surface. Yet I feel fine, really fine. Marie, please, will life ever look like what we imagined it would be? Oh, life, such a joke. Hilarious, mate. They can be proudly faced or pallid, baby demons fed with milk, and the ones fed with blood and bile, fragrances or orgasms. We still love them as we don't want to be ourselves, nor the others. We are always running away from what we could be made of. And it's better, right? And it's better, who knows? But how long are we going to be okay with not knowing? What substance are we made of to overcome the doubt, and seize this necessity with both hands, from its inner embryos to the movements it will translate, until creation?
Quand tu trouves, tu ranges, tu exposes, mais surtout, tu mets à l'ombre les choses que tu ne veux absolument pas émettre.
Bon, la gravitation de l'esprit autour d'un axe unique est la conscience de l'auteur. C'est la condition à laquelle le monde créé tourne. Sans ça, il ne tourne pas. C'est marre.
L'objectivité, coûte que coûte, c'est une idiotie. L'utopie, une misère. Tu ne penses pas ? Tu me fais rire.
Je fais quoi, moi, avec tous ces verbiages ? Quelque chose de beau et d'important qui assume à la fois sa vanité et qui trouve son sens dans cette conscience-là ? En réalité, il ne faut que faire. Je ne sais plus ce que je veux faire, comment le faire, si je veux le faire. Ça m'angoisse et ça me tranquillise. Il faut que je ressorte tous les meubles de la maison, que je les foute dans le jardin et que je les laisse un peu s'égratigner. Je réarrangerai mon intérieur.
On pourrait se cacher sous la table, sous le soleil, exactement.
Putain, j'arrive pas à travailler. Je fixe un point sur l'océan et je m'y recolle.
Le ressac, flux et reflux du désir de soi. Les aspirations ne froissent ni la surface huileuse des mers, ni le maigre tribut de mes forces. Des besoins conformes au degré zéro de l'effort. Mais voilà la fuite, paf, ça repart, ça explose de partout, les montagnes s'écroulent, le sable s'affaisse, le village en carton-pâte brûle, la caméra tremblante est en grec, la rivière implose. Mais qui, du désir ou de la raison, me parle le plus fort ?
Shaky video camera is on record, but who, between desire and reason, is talking to me louder? I think if it is difficult, says she, says he, to create, it is still possible to arrange. P.S. The complaint belongs to the style. I say no one ever dies. The column must stand up straight, damn. Sweet skepticism stretches to the future, and the present appears again. Lonely, clear, pure, radiant, as usual. Both feet on the edge of the other side, the written word continues to flow. It creates its own deadlines, sometimes freezes, bumps into the corners of my life, but eventually always marches on. My paper worksite is a castle in the sky. We have to go there. Funny how years weave the thread of meaning backwards. Reconnect each thoroughly broken thread. Relearn how to speak. Know what to tell. Several times, each time, I wanted to write. How many winters for one summer? How many sentences left to die to let the right one live? It's always a matter of faith, of regularity probably, but faith, Jesus. Sisyphus goes back to the mountain, and man, what a fucking feat. You need to stick your fingers into the little holes and hold on with all your might. And don't rear up too much, but shake it to wake it. A personal mistake, the weight, the gesture, have to be masterly or nothing. Musical chairs of places we inhabit. A perpetual injunction not to demerit, full employment of oneself in every minute detail. The toboggans of risks. There is no solution, no resting in peace sine die. It's only the daily repetition of the same war, often won. A million tactics for the same strategy. Ghost of your own thoughts, premonition of what you lack, jealousy of your mess, and crazed conscience of your powers. I say yes to all. I'll come and visit you in the backyard, all right? My life is quite empty, or stable, like a tide, frozen halfway back. I read my entire dictatorship. The end of the world should wait for the next morning. Daybreak's geared to the nerves of a giant. Cherish everything, baby. Swear you'll come back. Swear you'll remember. Forget it all. Several times, I get the intense and wonderful feeling of freedom. Several times, I think, I could live here. Several times, on the rain-soaked roads, my body under the midday sun, I've been wild with pleasure. Drawing a straight, infinite line that will never exist. Its immateriality is its strongest presence. Statues with no scenarios, no speaker, no regular images, no reference. Vacancy.
Swear you'll come back, swear you'll remember. Forget it all. Several times I think I could live here. Several times on the rain-soaked road.
I too wanted to stand at the top of the ladder, to raise my head over the wall and discover you, be a bird and fly over the coastline of a sublime island, in the blinding brightness of the sea, the sun, in the face, and envy a shipwreck while passing above the emaciated, jagged, sharp cliffs. I wanted to write something else to you, that only those very beautiful things have the power of a lucky escape. Could be lagoon ambulances, could be tropical chalets, could be platinum whites, transborders to La Boca, could be Astropole ships. And the drug that is the present, liquid. The house is endless. It's a window at the zenith, with the void underneath. Literature took the elegant shape of a palm tree. To see you now. Have a wonderful day.